first book was more like a test, it was a short book. I don't know, I think it took me a month, maybe something like that, 4 weeks. And after that, I tried to give myself 2 months, 6 to 8 weeks, sometimes 12 weeks, sometimes more. It depends, sometimes it doesn't go as planned. So I'm trying to find a balance between, writing a book and not spending too much time because of the risk involved of not selling the book. As a career, I kind of have to make money at the same time. So for me, the sweet spot was, a couple of months. And actually, this book took maybe 6 to 8 weeks, I think, which is crazy. Maybe I shouldn't say that. but the thing to understand is that I already had the idea years before. So it's not like, it's very hard to say it took me 6 to 8 weeks because I've been thinking about the topic for a couple of years before. I had ideas and I wrote blog posts before. So it's not really a good way to calculate it, the time. Yeah. But the idea is, a couple of months. Yeah.
Okay, understood. And you were already talking about the risk of publishing books. And you have earlier stated that you have a few best-selling copies or best-selling books by now, but I have a few questions on the risk. The first one is, if you now publish a book and you have published a few that were very successful, is it a guarantee that your next books will be a success as well? Or how much risk do you still deal with, Thibaut?
No, it's no guarantee. And no, I don't have a massive following like some big guys know. So for me, it's still a risk to publish a book. I know more about publishing, so it's less risky. I know I will make some sales also with my list of readers already I have. That's why now, actually, my strategy right now is to market this book most of the time because it's bringing more than 70% of all my sales from one book. So what I decided to do is, okay, I'm going to write books. And now that I have a best-selling book, I'm going to put all my effort on this book because, I like to think in terms of strategy, like focus on what's working already. Because why write more books if I can 10x my sales on this book, which I actually did. To give an idea, I won't give you numbers in terms of like dollars, but from the first month back in 2018 to today, I 20 to 25x my sales 4 years later, just because of the marketing and all the word of mouth and stuff like that, which is more effective than writing 25 books that may not sell. So, it's a trade-off. Yeah, it's a trade-off.
And also, I suppose if you write 25 more books in that short period of a time, there is at least a good chance of repetition. So I believe it makes perfect sense. If you know that you wrote something that is helping people, that is helping one person, that is helping so many people, that you have 7,000 reviews by now, that you have 300,000 copies sold, why not pushing it out to the next 3 million or whatever the numbers be? I think they are irrelevant, but you know that you crafted a good piece of art, of content, and now you want to share it with the world. How wonderful is that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a trap of wanting to write more books, which is also a good strategy. But at some point, when you already have something that's working and people like, I want to get it to know more people. So like 10 times more people, maybe 100 times, who knows? I don't know the limit I know people selling 20, I think, do you know like Paulo Coelho, like the guy who wrote The Alchemist? He sold like 300 million books. It's insane numbers. Like, that's crazy. So who knows?
Yeah, we can talk about glass ceilings and limiting beliefs later on and how to push through them. But maybe let's stick a little bit with this risk, Thibaut. And you said you were pursuing an MBA in Japan. I'm interested, how did you get to Japan and how come you made an MBA in Japan? Because originally you're from France. That's one question. But when did you decide to take the risk and to not pursue, and I'm assuming here, not your business or a finance career, which for you built an MBA, which for you graduated from different universities, but to really focus on becoming an author?
Okay, so let's start with the Japanese part. So I don't really know why I studied Japanese, to be honest, which is more like I'm very curious by nature. So I wanted to learn and do something a little bit different. Like you want to be different, I guess, exotic. So I studied Japanese last year of high school just by myself. And I decided to go to study more Japanese at university. Eventually, I majored in Japanese, got a Japanese study, like master degree in France, worked in Japan, with the Japanese government, some kind of, it's called a JET program. So I'm not going to talk about it, but maybe some people know about it. For 4 years, then I got my MBA for a couple of years. And after that, actually, I did work as a consultant in Japan for a Japanese company for less than 2 years. But I wasn't really good at it first. I didn't like it. And at the same time, I had this passion for psychology, mindset, personal development. So for me, it wasn't really a risk, I guess, because on one hand, I didn't like my job. I wanted to get out as fast as possible. And I love the blogging thing, the writing book stuff. So I decided I'm going to go all in with that. So at some point I said, okay, I wrote a few books. People liked the books. So I got some feedback, I guess, from the marketplace. I wasn't making money, but I got some sales and some feedback. So I realized, okay, I'm going to do that for the next 10, 20, 30 years. And I'll likely be successful if I do that, which what I did basically. So it wasn't, I don't know if it was a risk in that sense. Yeah. Because you have the pain pleasure thing. Yeah. So it's like.
So if you like that, make sure to check out the full-length episode here and leave a subscribe. Thank you.